Futurist and keynote speaker. I love talking about and researching all kinds of technologies, artificial intelligence, robots, the very latest in health tech and convergence of technology and medical research, 3D printing, so many different things. There's just not enough hours in the day to stay abreast of everything. I've been a science fiction geek since I was a little girl, and in my professional life I've been running technology analyst firms for over 20 years, and it's an absolute delight to be at the Terrapin Submarine Conference because frankly my background is in the telco industry, so I feel like I'm coming back home to an audience that I really understand and really love speaking with. There are different parts of the telco industry, but I think whether we look at mobile networks or fixed networks, terrestrial or submarine cable networks, it's a period of massive investment, and that is being driven by all kinds of new technologies that are generating a lot of bandwidth and will continue to generate what I call a tsunami of bandwidth, as well as things like sensors and the Internet of Things that require very, very fast, real-time communications, and sometimes with really tiny little bits of bandwidth and sometimes with massive amounts of bandwidth, and that's driving a lot of investments in mobile networks too. But I see that the telecommunications industry is really an ecosystem. You can't separate out just the submarine cable portion or just the mobile network portion or just the fixed terrestrial portion. It all has to work together to deliver that end-to-end customer experience. In terms of the telco industry, I think that there's a really bright future. Communications networks are the glue that holds together all of these different emerging technologies, whether it's augmented and virtual reality or medical technology or artificial intelligence or smart cities. Without telecommunications, it's not going to happen. So we're in a really exciting period for the industry, but it's going to require massive investment to be able to take into account this tremendous increase in bandwidth that is going to be generated. And there also are some really exciting potential new opportunities for the industry. In particular, with driverless cars, there are going to be vehicle-to-vehicle networks that will literally be up clouds in the sky where vehicles will talk to each other and to infrastructure like stoplights and street signs. And communications networks are going to be a big part of it. The question is, will telcos play a role? And I think that they should. And the same thing is going to happen with drones. There's a really big push to not only have drones used manually, but to have autonomous drones and flying taxis. And there will be highways in the sky. And once again, this presents a tremendous opportunity for the industry to get involved, because there will need to be a communications network of some sort. And why shouldn't the telcos be the ones who are supplying the comms portion of it? But they need to get onto the beginning of the curve, and it will require investment in funding and planning. Very, very impressed with the organization of the event. I've been super impressed by the panel of experts that I've just listened to. The collected knowledge on the stage just in the last hour is mind-blowing, and I've had a quick look at some of the exhibits, and there seems to be some really interesting things here, and it's definitely a packed house. I think this is the biggest attendance you've ever had, and it's just great to have so many switched on people in the audience, and I'm really looking forward to meeting as many people as I possibly can while I'm here.